Today, I will actually explain you how to release traumas. Keep watching. So many people doesn't really realize that they have traumas or they went through traumatic experiences. How they can actually still know it is through triggers. If you experience on a daily basis certain triggers which actually makes you feel negative emotions, it means you have traumas which you need to release. Otherwise, these triggers are going to come back to you, and they're not just coming back to you, but later becoming a mental health issue or even a physical disease. So that's why it's better to actually work with these triggers and release the core of the triggers so they don't become disease. So how to release traumas? The traumas are sitting in the unconscious mind. So when you think about the mind, there is the conscious mind, subconscious mind, unconscious mind, and the superconscious mind. So the superconscious mind is basically which connects with everyone and with the divine. And then the conscious mind is what you use about 5% of the time for your everyday, like for the activities when you really need to focus, when you really need to analyze things, which is a very energy consuming activity. So that's why it's only the 5% of the time. And the rest of the time you're using the subconscious mind, which holds the belief systems, the habits, the memories, and the fears. And then whenever you are in subconscious, then you are kind of like automated, when you do things like what you've done so many times that the body already knows what to do, then you get into this automated situation, and then your subconscious mind is actually comes in, and that's what you are kind of controlled by. And then we have the unconscious mind, which is about 2% of the subconscious, and that's where the trauma resides. So the trauma and guilt and shame, abuse, those kind of things. So they are very deeply buried in the unconscious mind. Many people, when they go through trauma, they believe when they start feeling better and they kind of like don't think about it anymore, and then they might having a nice life because they actually met someone new, have a new job. So they kind of distance themselves from the trauma. They believe that they overcome it. It's gone, it's done now, I'm fine. And then suddenly start to have certain physical illnesses, still getting triggered on a day-to-day basis, and they don't know why. And then eventually when they do the work, when they actually get into their top brainwaves and connect with the unconscious mind, is actually gonna tell them or show them that the memory which is connected with this current illness is actually was the trauma, what they thought they already over. But it feels just like, when you're pushing things under the carpet. So that's what many people does. Like, okay, if I don't think about it, it doesn't exist, right? Or if I forget about it, it's just the past, and then it's not gonna hurt me anymore. Or they say, okay, then I am over it because it was such a long time ago and the time heals. That's another misconception, because time doesn't heal. It's just going under the cover, and then it's still there because you're still getting triggered, and then you actually eventually getting physical illnesses because of the trauma, which is under the carpet. So I highly recommend, when you're experiencing physical illnesses, when you are experiencing triggers day by day, which means triggers like negative emotions, when people are behaving certain way, when there is something happening around you and then you feel suddenly angry, you feel suddenly sad, you feel actually in certain negative emotions, then it's good to look for the core of this emotion, because otherwise it can become a disease, as I said, or if it's already a physical illness, it's definitely need to release it from the core, and then you can get healed finally and not getting more issues around it. So this is what I wanted to explain today. And if you would like to experience it, actually how it works, this emotional trauma release, I'm going to have an event this Sunday on the 20th of August with my friend Petra, and in this event I'm going to do an emotional trauma release, and look for the link below under this video, and then you can register there. Thank you for watching, and I hope you subscribe to this channel so you can get new videos every day and new learnings and some new meditations. See you next time. Bye bye.